Stop the disrespect of Black
I have
Americans.
already apologized to the Black Americans for all the disrespect that the island people, the Africans, the Spanish people, all of us that are in America, all the people that we know we're not white, but some of you still think you're white. But I have apologized to Black Americans because we have disrespected them. We have disrespected them. All our immigrants, we have disrespected them. They are right. They have been fighting and fighting and fighting. That is why we were even allowed to come to America. And yet still we disrespect them continuously. West Indian people, island people, Africans, Spanish people, wherever you are, from South America, from DR, from Puerto Rico, wherever you are, we have disrespected Black Americans. And we don't understand that they are right. They have been fighting. And it's because of them why we were even allowed to come to America. We have to cut out this shit. I don't want to see none of this shit anymore on social media. We are fucking one. We are all fighting for the same cause. We are all fighting for the same cause. We are all black. Do you think that the system see us as any different? We are the fucking same, and they have been fighting for us, for black people. So cut that fuckery.
All these resources that have not come to us, now you want to overly compensate for people who never lived here before, and we need to be taken care of first and foremost before anything else happens here.
Why would any leader put our black communities already riddled with crime at further risk by placing unvetted non-taxpayers steps away from our seniors, our children, and our homes we've worked so hard on our own to secure?
We are at war, people. Our communities are at war. They are violating our communities, and we asking that we across the country, and we asking and we're demanding for office of Black America, or whatever you want to call it, to deal with issues like this.
I did get placed on a wait list, but I was told that the immigrants were taking priority. See, that's a story that a lot of people don't know, and it hurt me. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I understand we need to be humanitarian, but these people my participants are third and fourth generation Chicagoans, born, bred, fed, and raised here. My grandmother, Mayrella Carrington, rest in peace, always said, Craig, charity starts at home first, and then it go abroad.
Politically, having over 500 people in our community would completely wipe out any interest we have.
Many of these migrants have been dumped in our neighborhoods without a plan in place to monitor and house them long term.
I'm not selling nothing, and I keep telling people, we don't have to move. If you sell, they gonna come in. If we don't sell, we gotta stand strong and
That's right. We just get started.
Hello great family, hello friends guys, welcome back to my channel. And of course, if you are new here and you are watching me for the first time, please subscribe, hit that button of subscription and be part and parcel of this conversation. And today guys, I want to talk about some topic here which is so intentional but not emotional. Black people are tired of constant disrespect camouflaged as confidence. You know, for years, black communities offered protection. They offered advocacy and silence. But today, that silence is dead. And they are now giving a direct warning and drawing a line that black Americans must be respected for what they have undergone in America. Black Americans have to be respected for their contribution in America because they have gone through hell for America to be what it is today. So they must be respected and that line must be drawn. So guys, I want us to watch some videos here that I've just prepared for you, and let's dive.
White and black Americans are tired. White and black. We are tired of immigrants coming to this country, disrespecting our flag, disrespecting our holidays, disrespecting our heritage. We're tired of it. Ilhan Omar, it's especially them. I think that everybody deserves upward mobility in their lives. But when you come to someone else's country, you refuse to conform. in every speech you make, every opportunity you get, you choose to down or talk shit about the country that's making it possible for you to flee the shithole you came from, right? You touch your 2 feet on this American free soil, and then you go into a tirade to disrespect Americans every chance you get. Black Americans are tired. White Americans are tired. The foundational Americans are absolutely tired of immigrants coming to our country and disrespecting the heritage of this country. We're tired of the flags. We're tired of the other religions. We're tired of our schools changing the curriculum because we have 700 students who don't speak fucking English. We're tired of it. It would have been different if these people came here and got on the program immediately. You left this shithole, right, that was controlling you, abusing you, murdering you people. You come over here and you bring your customs with you. I was told a long time ago that the border is not to stop bodies. The border is there to stop ideologies. But somehow America has let in ideologies from fucking East Africa, Afghanistan, everywhere. All of the countries that absolutely hate America. What is that? The foundational Americans are tired of you people coming here, getting all the resources, and then turning around, jumping on camera, shaming the country that provided you the opportunities that you have. We're absolutely tired of it. The scamming, the fraud. We also have a huge problem with our own government, but we're fighting. The foundational Americans, black and white, are fighting so many battles. We're tired of this shit. I'm looking for the people who love America, who want to put America first. I don't care what color you are. We need to stand up to what is going on in our country. This is not the America that I grew up in, or when I was a child, 10 years old, looking into the future. This is not the America that I envisioned. New York is not the New York that I envisioned as a child. LA is not the LA that I envisioned as a child. Chicago is not the Chicago that I envisioned as a child. I don't know what happened to our country, but Americans who love this country, who love speaking English, who love saying Merry Christmas, who love saying Christ is King, we need to stand together and stand up. Our country is under attack. Our values are under attack. I don't like what I'm seeing here. Every day, you got people from other countries getting on this internet talking shit about Americans, our customs, our holidays. I'm tired of it. Absolutely tired. We need to stand up and stand together. All foundational Americans. Leave the racism at home. White people, I'm talking to you guys. Black Americans and white Americans are the same. This is our country. We have to stand together to defeat the enemy. Period. I'm tired of it. The little bullshit we have in between our communities, drop it so we can save our country.
Now guys, historically, black Americans led civil rights movements that ended legal segregation, that opened immigration pathways for people to go to America, that created protection for all non-white groups, Latinos, Mexicans, Jamaicans, Africans, name them. Many immigrant communities have benefited directly from black struggles. Especially the neighborhoods that black people fought to desegregate, use systems that black protest forced America to reform.
Listen, Linda, for all the goddamn Somalians that are pissed off of me for making the post that I made, y'all have an in-house problem. Why are y'all mad at black folks? I really want to know. Why y'all mad at us? What the fuck did we do? What y'all should be doing is getting in the field with your own fucking people and the people that actually voted for him. Knock on some goddamn doors. Have a fucking community meeting and figure that shit out. Y'all sitting up here laughing like, so we U.S. citizens. So what the fuck does that mean? Do you not see ICE running down the goddamn street chasing U.S. citizens, handcuffing them, putting them in the back of shit, shipping their asses off? Yeah, they gonna come back, but you gonna be fucking terrorized first. The whole point is to harass you. It's not to deport you, because he knows he can't. Instead of getting mad at black folks for calling the shit out, because we did our fucking job at the polls, okay? We did our job. You need to be arguing with the folks that voted for him, because there's no reason he should be able to say anything to y'all. Y'all should all be standing 10 toes down. Not getting on the news and saying, Wigs R Us, we voted for you. Don't do this to us. Yes, I saw that. Look, y'all got an in-house issue like the Latinos did. Figure that shit out. Get in the field. Start fighting. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. The ones that voted for him, they not just coming after them. They coming after all of y'all. One apple will spoil the whole fucking bunch. I'm seeing in some of my comment sections that saying, oh, that's why we not black. That's why we don't claim being black. Oh, we know. Because he didn't say he was trying to deport black folks.
Look, y'all, I'm about to dead this comment. I'm about to dead it. Somali people know exactly where they come from, unlike some black Americans who, due to history, may not have clear roots. You thought you ate, but you didn't. Let me tell you something. You are going off the colonial state of mind, brother. Black people in America know exactly where they come from. We know that we're exactly from America. Y'all the ones that think that we just got here 300, 400 years ago. But if you read your history, which I'm about to start giving y'all some history lessons on this live tonight, complete with pictures, references, and the $40,000 books where I get my facts. If you guys would drop your colonial state of mind and do research outside of what colonialism tells you to do, you would know that many black families have been here for thousands of years. Thousands. I'm not talking about hundreds. I'm talking about thousands. I'm talking about when British came to invade back in the 1200s, 1100s, thousands, the 900s. When Britain came to invade, they wrote books about it. They did maps about it. They drew pictures about it. We are from here. And that's the problem, because y'all ain't willing to educate yourself. Y'all just willing to spew out some shit that white people didn't taught y'all, but that ain't even what it is, baby. My grandma, my particular grandma, her family been down there in Alabama for thousands of years before the invaders. Do you know how many families came to invade our prosperous land that you guys are acting like y'all don't know black people is from? Do you know? Do you know? 13 families. 13. It took 13 different invasions for us to get here. So y'all really need to educate yourself, because y'all just saying shit that y'all heard, and that's like proves that your mind is just like a receiver. It doesn't even go and find its own information or process. You know what I'm saying? And that's what American education will get you, baby. That's what a colonialized education will get you. But if you research, follow me. Matter of fact, you don't got to follow me. I'm going to do the research and show you the references, baby. Because I'm so tired of this comment. Black people don't know where they're from due to their history. The thing about it is, black people's history is in their DNA. We're remembering more and more shit every day. We're finding more and more shit every day. Black people, hundreds of us, have researched on our own time. Yeah, I got an associate's degree. Yeah, I got a bachelor's degree. But guess what I've been doing for the last 20 years? Researching my bloodline. Researching the history of this planet. Researching physics. You need to research all types of shit to figure out if black people know what they're talking about. Because we do. We do. We do. And yes, there are, I'm not going to like say like, oh, there's no black people that came over here 400 years ago and was in slavery. Yes, they were. And I don't think they should get reparations, but I'm going to talk about all that on my live tonight at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope you're there. I'll be bringing every book I've ever read. I'll be dropping every piece of knowledge. I'll be letting you guys know about all the traps that they're setting up for you. Be there or be square or be dumb. And let me add this little bit of fact in there for you. Y'all be screaming, Somalis know where they from. Somalis know where they from. Somalis know where they from. But they don't. Did you know that? They don't. They don't. You know how many times Somalia has been invaded and the people have been dragged somewhere else on that continent? Do you know how many times that country's been invaded? The people there right now are a mix of Arabs and Black and Asian. Did you know that? That's how many times. That doesn't make them Somalian. Did you know that? That doesn't make them Somalian. That makes them a lost tribe, clinging on to the invaders, like the invaders' nationality, what the invaders called them, what the invaders told them they are. So y'all really need to dead that, because around smart, foundational black Americans, that should sound like puppy chow. We gonna eat it up every time. I'll see y'all at 5.
Now, despite being racially categorized as black, many Somalis publicly reject the black identity. They try to distance themselves from black Americans. They try to claim they are not like the black Americans or like any other black people. And repeated statements heard from them saying that we're not black, we are Somalis, we are Arabs, we are Muslims. They say that black Americans have got no culture. Black Americans are also lazy people. So some Somalis and Muslims Arabs openly claim that black Americans are jealous of their success. Sometimes, sometimes I wonder with how these people think. They claim that black people in America are jealous of their success. They forget that they came to America with nothing. They forget who gave those chances for them. It is the black people. The black people offer those chances for other immigrants to settle, grow in America. But many of us, when we go there, we tend to forget everything. We even forget to read history. It is so bad. It is so bad.
So I've been listening at a lot of the videos, and I know y'all been seeing them in the FYP page about the Somalians up in Minnesota. I got a lot of things to say about that. I've been doing a little bit of research on Omar and some of the initiatives that they have been trying to do up there, or they have done. I just want to say this. First thing first, I went to geography. I went to Google. I went to everything, that source that I could find, and found out where the fuck Somalia was. As I researched, I seen that Somalia sits at the tip of up there in Africa. Y'all go and look at the continent of Africa. Somalia is inside of Africa. In the second part of this, what I'm finna say is off of the books, but Egypt also sits inside of Africa. For a person to get up, or a group of people to get up and say that they are not Africans when their country sits inside of a continent is pure ignorance to me. I'm not going out here listening to nobody that tell me that they are not an African when it is clear that your country sits inside of that continent. First of all, you don't even know who you are. So why should anybody even be listening to you? Third of all, fourth of all, of this, I want to say that y'all come over here as immigrants. You get your papers, or you win your citizenship, or whatever you get. You get your black ass over here and you think you better than the black folks or the folks that was already here. All of a sudden you ain't black. I'm African. I'm Somalian. I'm Eritrean. Your ass is black. In America, your ass is black. Your skin is brown. And I just want to hurt your feelings and let you know that those people that sit up there at that White House, including Donald Trump and a lot of more of them, they're going to show you that you are a black person. You can call yourself, you can put all kind of stuff all over your head. You can say Muslim this and this. And this is a Christian country. This is a Jesus country. You can do this and you can talk all you want to, because that right there don't fool nobody. We know that them people that's over there in Africa that's doing this and got all that knowledge and all that whatever they got. We know that y'all are over there raping Africa and killing Africans every day. Some of y'all hold, yes, it's true. So y'all go do y'all research, but ain't nobody listening to nobody. Don't even know that their country sits inside of another continent, because that's just like me from Mississippi saying, I'm not from America, I'm from South America. Get up out of here.
I distinctly told you that I wanted you to tell me that I don't deserve reparations to my face. Quoting a tweet and telling me that I don't deserve reparations is not the proper response to what I requested. The proper request would be to send your fucking address. Okay? I want you and your husband to tell me to my face that I don't deserve reparations. I want your husband to be there, and I want all your little white trolls, your little sexually frustrated white trolls who back you up on Twitter to be there as well. And I'll make you change your opinion. Because you see what we're not going to do. I'm not going to allow a foreigner to disrespect me in my own country. I'm not going to allow a foreigner to reside in the town that my great grandparents built. Okay? Johnny Somali learned this the hard way. When he came to Japan and disrespected the natives there, he got dealt with, and you will get dealt with.
Man, that's low IQ right there. Yeah. On full display. Listen here, young man. That was that whole reparations thing, that was just a ploy, a scheme to get you thinking a certain way, voting a certain way. There was never really, they wasn't being sincere or genuine when they brought up reparations. Yeah, it's a ruse, a trick. Yeah, it's psychological warfare. It's to keep the black man, the Negro, thinking a certain way, because there's a reason why 90% of us vote a certain way. Yeah, hey, black people vote a certain way. Yeah. Like you bring up foreigners and you're not going to disrespect me because you're black and they're a foreigner. And look here, why do you vote for a party who's letting all these foreigners come in our country? Yeah. Then they're going to all these inner cities and take away resources from poor black people. Yeah. Chicago, they closed a bunch of black schools. Yeah. Said they didn't have the money for it, but they got the money for foreigners. Yeah. Illegal immigrants. Yeah. But that's the party you're going to vote for. But that's the whole game. That's the whole thing the Democrats set up. They split us up in little groups based on stupid little distinctions and distinguish us different from each other instead of bringing everybody together. Like, how do you get black people? Oh, just bring up reparations. They won't pay attention to anything else. All these Negroes care about is some reparations. It's 2024, and the government, you expect the government to give you a check for what maybe your ancestors, I don't know if your ancestors were slaves now, I don't even know how you track that down, but you're entitled to that money. Yeah. Yeah. I knew you was crazy as soon as I seen how you groom your face. Yeah. Hold up. What you gonna say? Anybody shaves their face completely, just leaves this, you're crazy. Look like somebody. That's something you would see if they were wearing did you take off somebody's bikini? Get it? That's how a woman be groomed down there with a bikini. Yeah, you expect to see. You can't have a bunch of hair bushing out the side, so it's you expect to see that down here, not right here. Yeah. Yeah. You know, some men want to grow a beard and can't do it. You got all that nappy hair on your face and you get shave it off. Yeah. Hey man, it's a man. Black people are so easily manipulated, man. So easily, man. You over here threatening somebody. And you gonna tell me to my face I don't deserve no reparations. And you gonna call white people foreigners? Well, it was to somebody. I don't think she's she's Asian. Her last name's Chen. Yeah, I'm kind of ignorant to that last name. I'm pretty sure she's Asian. You know, an argument I never agreed with from black folks. Well, my ancestors built this nation. No, they didn't. They helped build it. They didn't build it by themselves. Somebody gave them instructions on what to do. It's not like they came and said, hey, we're going to create a great infrastructure. Yeah. We're going to create the Constitution. Y'all was just labor. Yeah. Your labor is one of the attributes to help build this country. But y'all act like y'all actually totally built this from the ground up. Like y'all didn't need nobody's help. If y'all would have came over here on one of them African boats, if you would have made it here, and got here to this, they wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it. Hurricane Andrew would have took all y'all out. But anyway, once y'all got here, what makes you think this would be America, the America that we have today? Yeah. Why you think it's going to be like that? Yeah. When you don't have black people did not decide the framework and infrastructure that eventually built this country. And established this country. Yeah, look where ancestors came from. They're still fleeing from that part of the world, you know, on their own volition to come here. Why? White man didn't figure out anything. White man built them a great country. And now the Negro is trying to just ruin everything. All y'all got to do is assimilate to the white man's world. White man done did all the hard work. Yeah. Right? They done built the cars. They done came over with the wheel. You niggas trying to come here and replace the wheels with squares. They ain't doing all that. You know, it's hyperbole is an exaggeration. It's just overstatement. I mean, y'all trying to change, y'all trying to fix something that's not broken. Then you got this victim mentality when all you have to do is associate with the right people, make great relationships, work very smart and hard, and you'll be successful. No, you in a car with a damn black bandana on your head, shaved all your facial hair off, and you got coochie hair up under your lip, talking about you want reparation. If you don't agree with me, giving me reparation, you gonna hurt somebody. Hey, Kevin, back to you got knuckle draggers. That's what y'all are. I have no sympathy for the black community.
Now you want to overly overly compensate for people who never lived here before, and we need to be taken care of first and foremost before anything else happens.
Did she say America first? You sound like a white supremacist. What a racist thing to say.
Why would
Janae.
any leader put our black communities already riddled with crime
What is up with your
at
hair?
further risk by placing unvetted non-taxpayers steps away from our seniors, our children, and our homes we've worked so hard on our own to secure?
Racist white people been telling y'all this for years.
Our communities are at war.
What does he got on, a bulletproof vest? He said we at war. Y'all just need to start using y'all's brains. Stop falling for these talking points Democrats give you. Oh, you better vote for me. You know, the other side, they racist. They gonna put y'all back in chains. Y'all vote for me, man. Hell, I might even give you reparations. Y'all think it's bad now? Wait till they open up them damn floodgates.
Ran this really embarrassing, incredibly narcissistic ad. She also went on one of those paid pro-Israel trips where they do propaganda with the IOF war criminals. Some people will be quick to point out, well, she doesn't take money from AIPAC. This, absolutely unacceptable. The whole point of criticizing people from taking money from AIPAC is that they're being bribed to support the Israeli regime. Doing it for free doesn't make it any better. She always votes with the Israeli regime in their funding.
No one has done more damage to Palestinians in Gaza in recent history than she has, because she helped make their destruction politically possible. Through her influence, she is complicit in the election of Donald Trump, therefore accelerating the ethnic cleansing, genocide of Palestinians, and the destruction of Gaza. This past year should have taught her and everyone that not voting for harm reduction has consequences. It is life or death, and she shows death for people that she will never have to face. Her white privilege allows her to gamble with genocide because she is largely unaffected by the fascist Trump policies that she helped put into place. No one is kidnapping her family members off of the street. Drones aren't surveillancing her neighborhood. She is not getting bombed in her sleep. She wakes up safe every day while entire bloodlines are being erased because of the choices that she helped make. From the comfort of the United States of America, like white people usually do, she appoints herself a spokesperson for Palestinian suffering, while directly contributing to the conditions that intensify that very genocide. That is not solidarity. You are complicit in said genocide. I truly believe that Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico are two absolute powerhouses with the potential to reshape the political future of Texas. And that matters because Texas is arguably the hardest state in the country to vote in because of deliberate voter suppression. Neither one of them is a perfect candidate, but we need both of them in Texas, and I will be happy if either one of them wins. There has been a lot of misinformation and disinformation about these two recently in regards to their stance on Gaza and AIPAC. AIPAC represents the problem with money and politics. And if we are going to talk about AIPAC, then we need to hold our politicians' feet to the fire and ask why, in the richest country on earth, people are still being crushed by medical debt. Why we still don't have universal health care, why families are going bankrupt and lives are being destroyed because someone got sick. No one should be dying because they cannot afford cancer treatment. Why don't we have affordable housing? Why don't we have affordable childcare? Why does higher education come with crushing lifelong debt? Why has the minimum wage been stuck at $7.25 for nearly 20 years while the cost of everything else skyrockets? These are all things that our country can afford for our citizens, but we do not have because of the role that money and politics plays. These are the questions that we need to be asking asking. People like her never offer a viable plan or any real solutions, nor do they talk about how damaging the Republican opposition is not only to the people of Palestine, but to all of us globally. And if this past year taught us anything, it is this. The narrative that she keeps pushing didn't lead to justice. It did not lead to liberation. No lives were protected. In fact, quite the contrary. It only helped galvanize and protect the oppressive system. The only measurable outcome has been suffering, and that suffering has fallen overwhelmingly on Black and brown people, both here and across the world. Just more harm, more death, and more people that she is pretending to care about, including Palestinians, who are now paying the price so that she feels politically righteous and superior.
You ain't demure, honey. You're diabolical. You ain't demure, you're them hands, baby. You ain't cutesy, you're petty. And that's all right, baby. That's okay. You loud. That's wonderful. I love it.
Can we stop pretending that Black Americans are new to this? Because before 2020, before 2024, before October 7th, we understood the assignment. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Yes, we know that. That wasn't just poetry. That was a strategy. Y'all continue to bring up MLK and Malcolm. Okay, let's talk about Malcolm. Malcolm didn't see Palestine as a foreign issue. He understood that white supremacy is global, with borders, with bombs, with banks. It's a global system with badges. That's why he reframed Black America as a human rights issue, not just a civil rights debate. Same framework the Palestinians use. Same framework that the Sudanese and the Congolese are forced into. Different locations, same machinery. And the Black Panther Party didn't water this down. They sharpened it. The Panthers openly aligned with Palestinian liberation movements. They studied occupation, militarized police, surveillance, and counterinsurgency because they were living it too as Black Americans. COINTELPRO here, military occupation there. Same empire, same fear, the organizing of oppressed people. And the Panthers were very clear. Jewish people were never the enemy. Imperialism is, white supremacy is, and white supremacy is global, worldwide. So when liberals tell Black Americans that the Palestine issue should be our only issue, should be our litmus test on who we vote for, those liberals are revealing how little they know about real liberation. Because if we cannot trust politicians to protect us here, while our rights are being erased in law, language, education, housing, healthcare, then what exactly are we being asked to sacrifice? And be honest, y'all are telling us they need to help the people over there, while our citizenship is being questioned. Our children are being criminalized. Our bodies are being policed, and our labor is being quietly re-enslaved. Yes, we want liberation in Palestine, and in Congo, and in Sudan. The whole of Africa needs to be free of imperialism and of white supremacy. And we also want our children to be able to walk outside without being treated like contraband, without ice cream trucks circling our neighborhoods, and without Blackness being written as disposable. We care about multiple things at once, and we always have. And that's why Black Americans are being attacked for supporting Jasmine Crockett. Not because we don't see her votes, we do, but because we see what she names. She names racism. She names white supremacy. She names authoritarianism to its face without flinching. And that matters, because political power at home is how we pressure empire abroad. Malcolm X and the Black Panthers knew this. Yes, liberation is global, but it's fought locally. If Black Americans are erased, silenced, stripped of our rights, our safety, our voices, then we can't become better allies. We disappear. And disappeared people don't stop bombs. Organized, protected, and politically powered people do. So stop. Centering Black Americans is not selfish. And it should be number one on your litmus test. Because it's how we build strength to fight for Palestine, Sudan, Congo, and everyone else oppressed by empire. Survival is not betrayal. It's the foundation. Because historically, when Black Americans thrive, so does everyone else. Because in the United States, Black Americans are at the bottom of the racial hierarchy by design. So that means when policies, protections, and material conditions improve enough to actually uplift Black people from the bottom of that racial hierarchy, then they're strong enough to lift everybody else too, because everybody else is above us. So your litmus test should be Black Americans, racism, white supremacy, and anti-authoritarianism. Fix it.
Let me make this very fucking clear, and I want the people in the back to hear me. Palestine is not a key issue for me when it comes to voting in next year's election. It's not even in the top fucking 10 for me, my boy. And you can call me whatever the fuck you want. If you think my litmus test is going to be on how people see Palestine right now instead of what's going on in my fucking country, bitch, you got me fucked up. They will not come before the issues in America. If you feel the litmus test for every candidate running in office should be Palestine, take your ass to Palestine. Because right now, my litmus test is if that fucking Democrat can unseat that motherfucking Republican. Right now, the ACA subsidies are gone. Everybody's health care is about to either triple or double. Food prices have not gone down. People can barely afford to eat. My voter rights as a black person is about to be fucked with, okay? I just watched my home state of Texas be gerrymandered the fuck where I don't see no blue whatsoever. Black women are dying at a higher rate in hospitals while they're giving birth. I watched a black woman in Georgia be a fucking incubator and her baby is still sitting in fucking NICU. We are watching families be torn apart in this goddamn country, bitch. You got me worried about that as a key issue? I'm worried about these goddamn tariffs that have made billions of dollars this year on top of the taxes we already motherfucking pay. I'm worried about next year when people get ready to file for their taxes, they're gonna have to pay a fucking arm and a leg just to get it done because the government no longer provides it. Our education system is being dismantled and put in certain places so it don't fucking exist anymore. That way white Christian nationalists can take over our education system, indoctrinate all our fucking children and leave them dumb as shit. But you want the fucking key issue to be Palestine? If you don't sit damn where, I will not be putting Palestine before my fucking country. I will not be putting Palestine before my fucking people. I will not be putting Palestine before my fucking health. I will not be putting Palestine before my motherfucking pocket so I can fucking survive. You've lost your mind. Now, let's make a disclaimer because I know how y'all like to fuck shit up. Do I not care about Palestine? Yes, I do. But like I've been saying, I can't help nobody if I can't take care of myself first. So like I said before, put your life jacket on before you try to go out and save somebody else, or both of your asses are gonna fucking drown.
Now, this is what they forget, that the success exists inside a system black people fought to open. The refuge programs, the housing access, and the community aid. The protection that they are enjoying today was fought for by the black people. Now, calling black Americans jealous of the success is a disrespect. It's like you want to erase the history. It's like you want to show us how ignorant you are. It's like you're telling us that you don't even read your books, you don't even read your history and know exactly what these people are. We are dealing with a different brand of people, a people that even the government itself fears. And when they hit the street, the fruit or the outcome must be seen. We must know that black people or the black Americans are tired of insults from us. Black Americans are tired of mockeries from us because we mock their struggles and yet we want to enjoy the fruits of their struggles. I mean, they fought for it. They fought so that we can go to America and get those opportunities. They fought for that. We forget that they own that country. That's their homeland. Black Americans understand the terrains of America. They understand where to jump, they understand where to swim, they understand where to fly. But with us, we don't. So it is time for us to show respect to the people that fought for us to move there. And these are none other than the black Americans. They fought for Africans. They fought for the people from the other parts of the world, the black people, my people, to move abroad and work and get those opportunities. So when the black Americans are now quiet on the deportations, we feel so bad. We feel like they have distanced themselves from us. We feel like they have even forgotten about us. Latinos feel so bad, Somalis feel so bad because black Americans can no longer go on the street again and die for them. Now we demand that black Americans protest for us. We demand that black Americans speak for us. We demand that black Americans defend us. We demand so many things from them. So, why should we be part of a system that punishes our brothers and sisters in America? It is high time that black people respect the black Americans, because you cannot do harm to your friend then expect that he does good to you. You know, black silence is not violence. Now, this is what the world must understand. Black silence is not violence. Black silence is not hate. It is a boundary set. Black people will not defend those who disrespect them. To be specific, the black Americans will not defend those who disrespect them. They will not fight for those who insult them, or insult their ancestors, or insult their struggles. Because solidarity is never automatic. Respect is the only key for unity. So, black people are done being used. They are done being used. They're done being disrespected. They're done being blamed. They're done being mocked. And their message is simple and final, that you cannot reject blackness and then demand black protection. That you cannot insult black Americans and then expect loyalty. So when we respect the black Americans, when we respect the black struggles, when we respect brothers and sisters in America, cooperation becomes possible. Dialogue remains open. And when you disrespect them, you remain alone. You remain alone and you face your battles alone, like the Somalis are doing right now. So guys, if you love this video and if you enjoyed this video for the first time, please subscribe and leave us your comment in the comment section. And of course, may God bless you. Thanks so much, and let's meet again in my next video. This is your guy Fred from the motherland.